you're thinking about moving to Yonkers, I need you to watch this before you do anything else, because there are things about the city that nobody talks about, and some of them which will completely change how you look at this market and what you decide to buy and how fast you need to move. I'm not here to sell you on Yonkers. I'm here to give you the real picture, the real stuff that takes most people years of living here to figure out. By the end of this video, you're going to know things about Yonkers that most people already live here and don't even know. My name is Rummy Dhanoa. I've been helping families buy, sell, build real wealth through real estate right here in Yonkers and Westchester for 24 years. If you're thinking about making a move here, reach out to me. My info is on the descriptions below. No pressure at all, just real talk with someone who actually knows the market. And now let's get right into it. Here's what most people do when they start looking at Yonkers. They open the Zillow, they look at the price, and they compare it to the city, and they think they're found a deal. And they're right, but most of them are missing the big picture. And if you don't understand what really is going on here, you can end up in the wrong place at the wrong price and the wrong time. So let's fix that right now. Number one, Yonkers is not one place, it's many. That is the biggest mistake I see from people when moving here from outside the area. They hear Yonkers and they think it's one big neighborhood, and it's not. The southwest part of the city, right on the border of the Bronx, feels like and looks very different from the northwest side near the Hastings. The area around Ridge Hill is quiet and more like a suburban. The waterfront along the Hudson has seen a lot of growth and new buildings over the last 10 years. Each area has its own price and its own feel and its own upside. There are areas you pick inside Yonkers changes everything. Your commute, your school, your home value down the road, and you and your day-to-day life. Do not search by the city's name, search by the areas, and if you're not sure which area fits your lifestyle, that's where I help people figure that out. Number two, the train into the city is a game changer. Yonkers sits right on the north edge of the Bronx, where the metro trains are running straight through. From Yonkers stations, you can be at Grand Central within 40 minutes, and that is not a guess, that is the actual schedule. For a lot of people who have been priced out of Riverdale, Bronxwood, and Lower Westchester, that ride time is the same or even faster at a price that is very more affordable. Now, if you are driving instead of taking the train, it depends on where you're going and what time you're leaving. The Sawmill, the Cross County areas are main road and they do not get busy in the morning. The Sawmill and the Cross Counties are your main roads and they do get busy in the morning. So the commute question is not simply yes or no. It depends on where in Yonkers you're living and how you're getting there. Number three, the school zones are not what you think. Yonkers has one of the biggest school systems in New York State, and it's more layered than most people realize. The options are different depending on which part of the cities you are in. A lot of families who move here are looking for a certain school zones or want to be near charter school and a private school options in the area. Here is the key thing. The zone line do not always match what you would guess from the address. I have seen buyers go all the way to make an offer on a home and then find out the school zones was not they thought. That is a painful and easy mistake to avoid. If school matters to your family, and for the most families they do, you need to know the exact zone before you fall in love with a house and not after. Number four, your money goes a lot further here than you think. Yonkers is one of the most undervalued market in the whole New York area for what you actually get. If you're coming from Manhattan and Brooklyn, the difference is the price is real. And if not because the quality of life is worse, it is because the market has not fully caught up to the Yonkers actual offers. You can find a detached single family house with a yard, with a garage and a full updated kitchen, and at a price that would give you a 1-bedroom apartment in most of Brooklyn. Multifamily homes that bring in real income exist here in a way that they don't in most of the areas around here. There are also condos, co-ops for buyers who want lower cost and less keep up. The range of what you can buy here is one of the best about the market, but only if you know what to look for. Number 5, not every part of Yonkers is on the same path, and most people are asking the wrong questions about this. They ask, is Yonkers safe? This is not a bad question, but it's not the full question. The better question is which areas are growing, which areas are steady, and which areas are not moving in the right directions. Because Yonkers is a city that is changing, and different parts of it are at a very different point in that change. Part of downtown Yonkers has seen real money come over the last 5 years to 7 years. New building, waterfront project, new shops, and restaurant. Over other areas has been solid and desirable for a long time. And yes, there are part of cities I would steer certain buyers away from based on what they're looking for. After 24 years here, I can tell you exactly where the energy is and where it is now. What I want you to avoid is making a choice based on a Reddit post or a headline, because both will put you in the wrong directions. Number 6, good homes here go fast. The Yonkers market in the right area does not sit around for buyers. Homes that are priced right in the right spot are going quickly. If you're coming from a slower market, you need to know that coming in. This is not a place where you have 2 weeks to think it over. The buyers who win here are the ones who have done the work ahead of time. They know their budget, they know which areas they want, and they are ready to move when the right home comes up. If you are also selling a home somewhere else at the same time, I want you to hear this. You do not have to sell first and then buy. You do not have to guess. There are programs that take the risk away. One of them is get you a cash offer on your current home within 67 hours. No showing, no fixing up, no waiting around. You know your numbers before you even make an offer on your next home. That's the change. That changes everything. Number 7, the homes you want are not always on Zillow. This is one that most buyers found out too late. My team has access to homes that never hit the open market, off-market deals, foreclosures, hidden gems that are gone before most buyers even know they exist. We have been in the market for 24 years. We know where those deals are. We can get you in front of them before anyone else. Look, whether you are moving here from another state or coming up from the city, or you are a homeowner somewhere in Westchester thinking about making your next moves, the market rewards people who are prepared. If you want to talk about your exact situation and what you are looking for and what your current home might be worth, reach out. The link is down below. Drop your questions in the comments and I will answer them. And if you want more real useful content about Yonkers and Westchester area, subscribe. I put out market updates, area and breakdowns, and the real numbers behind buying and selling wealth here. Now, if this video helped you understand what Yonkers is really about, the next step is to know what it exactly feels to live here day to day. In my next videos, I'll go deep dive on things that you need to know before you can move here. The stuff that goes behind the real estate and into real life. If you are serious about Yonkers, this is the one that you want to watch. See you in the next one.